The debate opened with a question that focused on the economy. Megan Lee asked voters at No Studio here in Milwaukee about the candidates' response to that question. Megan, what did you hear?
Shannon, yeah, there was a watch party here at No Studios, and this was for the debate that could be the only debate between now and Election Day, which is just 56 days away. I know it doesn't really look like it now because things are getting cleaned up, but this room was filled with clapping, laughs, and booing. There was a number of hot button issues that were talked about. The debate tackled a number of them, including abortion, immigration, transition of power, and the economy. The question about our economy and the cost of living is what kicked off the debate tonight. Some worried about the prices at the grocery store and the pump. Others worried about potential tax breaks for certain people in tax brackets. Jordan, what are your thoughts on the response as far as the question went with the economy?
I think it was good. I think one candidate clearly shows that they are about the rich and making sure that tax breaks are ready for them. But I think the other candidate, the vice president, is actually really making an economic agenda for the community, for regular people who need things such as housing.
People at this debate watch party were engaged. They were really listening to what the candidates had to say. Another issue that was brought up a lot, no matter the question, was the question of immigration. And I spoke with a voter about that. You'll hear from her in just a few minutes. Back to you, Shannon.
All right, thanks, Megan. Now let's head to Grafton. Mike Biermeister standing by there at a watch party that was hosted by the Republican Party of Ozaukee County. Mike, what were the responses you heard there tonight?
Well, Shannon, it was standing room only less than an hour ago here at those offices in downtown Grafton. Let's show you the scene from earlier in the night because it was a busy one as Republicans tailgated and rallied outside before turning their attention to the debate. I caught up with Samuel Krieg to gather his reaction to that first debate question dealing with the U.S. economy. Here's what he had to say.
I'm glad to start hearing some policy out of the Kamala Harris campaign. There was nothing that if you go on their website that you would see regarding policy of the economy. I think some of them it's outlandish. While it's nice to just throw away money and be like, hey, everyone gets $50,000 for small businesses, that's just like college and how that doesn't work. You can't just pay off people's loans.
And one of the biggest pops that we heard tonight was in those closing statements from former President Donald Trump. A lot of yelling and applauding him throughout the debate, but that big pop towards the end. And coming up a little bit later, we'll share more reaction from a voter here that was at this watch party. So, Shannon, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, we will check back in with you in just a few minutes. But to hear more from voters or to see the candidates' recent stops here in Wisconsin, you can go to tmj4.com/vote.